So how many of you, most of you have lived a wonderful life so far, and you are going to live another wonderful innings of life henceforth. So before going to the next innings, let's look back and see how our life was. How many of you feel that you have regrets of the past for not doing what you were expected to do, or taking some wrong decisions, which altogether took your life in a different route? Maybe you are unhappy about it. You may be having regrets about that. Any answers for what I asked you? Like, do you have any regrets of the past that you did not do what you wanted to do? You compromised on your dreams, and right now you feel not happy about what happened in the past. If at all you had any idea that what you are doing is not good for you, or you are going for a wrong decision, you could have done that, but it did not happen. How do you feel about those kind of situations in your life? I want you to put your answers in the chat box saying, yes, I feel regretful, or I'm not, I'm fine with what happened. Whatever you want to say about that, that's great. Right? Yeah. What about others? Soumya says, I don't have any regrets. Radhika says, I'm happy, wonderful. What about others?
Sir, can you please repeat it, because participants are joining in just now, new people. I think
Okay.
Sridhar sir, is a very good friend of mine, and he has joined just now from Bangalore. So, sir, speaker is asking a question. If you are able to reply, that would be great.
The question is like this. So far in your past life, you have gone through a lot of ups and downs. You have taken decisions. You have done a lot of things. You might not have done some things. So how do you feel about overall feeling about your past life? How many of you feel that in majority of the events of life where you were required to participate and take some action and move forward, sometimes you felt that I don't want to participate. You just allowed the event to pass by, and you were just a spectator, right? Was it like that, or you are fully participating in every part of the life, and you did your role effectively and powerfully, and you are very proud of what you did? I'll tell you why I'm asking these questions. The present state where we are right now, it's always creates a benchmark from the past. All that we lived so far has created some sort of mindsets, sort of viewpoint, paradigms, which is all allowing us to do certain things or may not be allowing to do certain things. So that's where we are. You would have seen a lot of senior citizens always say that no, I lived so far and I got a lot of experience in my life, so I want my children to follow what I did. They need to listen to me, or I feel that society is going wrong and they should be doing this way. There are so many viewpoints are there for the senior citizens, or people, even not necessarily for the senior citizens, even for people, younger generation also. They feel that I must be heard and they should be listened and then act upon that. Right? So were you participating fully in your past life? Yes or no? That's all. I don't want to make any big comment on that. I just want to look at what is happening.
Sir, Ramesh Kalatgi has replied and Radhika ma'am has replied.
Fantastic. Ramesh, I really appreciate that you did a wonderful job in your life. You are participating in everything, every activity, and you don't have regrets, and you are proud of your achievements. That's amazing. That sets the tone for your future life, right? So the person who you are and where you are in your life always sets the tone for your future. Thank you very much for sharing that, Ramesh. Thank you. And Yeah, there is no Ramesh Kalagadi says no regrets. Fine, fantastic. Radhika also says she may be having some regrets. No issue. That's always fine. We are not castigating or branding anybody, good or bad, right, wrong, nothing like that. It's all, everything is fantastic, right? So because we are going to deal with everything more effectively through this program, right? So anyway, thank you very much. Some of the senior citizens, I know a few of senior citizens are there, and many of our younger people who want to help their own parents or somebody nearby, kith and kin, so that they live a better life for them. They want to support them, right? So some of the senior citizens feel that, even I was feeling like that all the time, that I'm nobody in this situation. I'm nobody. The people are treating me as none, there is no importance felt. There is no somebody don't want to involve us in every decision making process. That was my experience. Maybe some of you may be having. It may not be there also. So how do you feel about it? Do you feel that you are felt important in all the time, or you felt somebody who was nobody? Just say yes or no. Are you an important person in your life? Can I request all of you, please put your video on, because I don't want to speak to blank screens or some images. We are all live people. No matter wherever we are sitting, we need to look at each other's face and interact with a lot of feelings and emotions. Right. So Rakshit says, I have no regrets and expectations. It doesn't matter what I am for others. I'm happy with myself. That's really wonderful. Yeah. Whatever others may feel about me is not important for me. What I am feeling about myself, happy about myself, that's really, it is important for every one of us. Fantastic. Thank you, Rakshit, for sharing that. Right.
Sir,
okay.
It is Ramesh, sir, who has replied.
Okay. Oh, Ramesh Kalgati. Yes. Ramesh Kalgati. Yes. Thank you very much. Okay. So another question I want to ask. Yeah. Somebody want to speak? So as you are aging, some of you may be after beyond 60, some of you are 50s, some of you may be in 40s, 30s, and all those years are there. But anyway, we are aging day by day, month by month, and year by year, right? So as you are aging, how do you feel the experience of life? Or you feel powerful, excited, dynamic, youthful, or you feel weak, fragile, or somebody who is declining in experience of life? How do you feel? Are you upbeat or down, feeling down? Anybody want to answer? Even you can raise your hand so we can allow you to speak. Quite upbeat. Yeah, Ramesh, fantastic. Radhika, not able to be, used to be. Okay, right? Fantastic, no problem. Right, there's nothing right or wrong here. Everything is fantastic. Okay, so let's move on. I just wanted to keep you engaged for some time so that you are settled in the session. Before we move on, I would like to share my experience of life. The kind of person who I was all through my life, right? So I hail from a small town called Hirekeruru in Dharwad district. My father was a petty local shandy business person selling groceries and rations. My mother was housewife and taking care of us and all that. So all my childhood was full of experience of watching fights, frustrations, emotional outbursts, treason, infidelity, all kinds of negative emotions I was seeing. Only few moments of my life have the experiences of playing with my with kids of my age. Even there also, I had a bitter experience, almost a tryst with my death, that happened. My friends and me went for a walk outside the village, and then there was a pond, village pond. So I didn't know how to get into water. I was not a swimmer. I was afraid of water. And my friends jumped into water, playing well, enjoying, splashing water. That was an amazing to watch, but I was not able to get into water. So this is what was happening. And suddenly, I didn't know what happened. Somebody pushed me into the water from my back. And all these other kids pulled me into water, dragged me inside the water, and a few of my friends trying to push me down into the water, trying to me drown into the water. I didn't know, it was one of the traumatized experience for me. I felt, I'm going to die. I was suffocating. I didn't know what to do. But then I had to survive and I had to live. So that survival instinct pushed me out of water. I gathered all my power and then pushed myself out of water, and only to see my friends laughing, giggling, and making fun of me. So at that point of time, I said, I really don't like these kind of friends. I think there may be a lot of people like this in life. So I have to be very, very cautious before I get association with these people. So that's the decision I took. And then I went on building upon this incident. And there was already fear in me that, whatever incidents I saw, fights and all those things, my father was fighting by his brothers. And then in Shandies, people are fighting for small money, all kinds of things. I was listening to all kinds of horror stories shared by elder people. I didn't know what was happening. Something was what happening inside of me, but then I did not know what it is. And then now I can go back, look back and see that I created some sort of decisions in my life. I said life is not easy. It is a struggle, and I must struggle to live in this world. I must be cautious, I must be aggressive, and I must take care of myself all the moments. Don't bother about what happens to others. So as I grew up in the schools and colleges, there is so much of competition amongst my friends, my students and all that. I used to fight for education. I used to work hard, try to show up excellence. But then I did everything well in my schools. I was a very brilliant student. One thing which I miss to watch is what kind of person I am becoming in the background, the kind of emotions I have about the life, the kind of opinions. So all these things built up, and then I went on. I went to college, I studied well. And then when I came out of college, when I started to live independently, everywhere I was looking for dangers, expecting dangers, and I need to fight that. I need to be very cautious. And these kind of thoughts never allowed me to be with the situation, made me cautious, and then I had to push myself hard to move forward in my life. I did that actually, but then economic wise, I went well, and I earned money. I became a banker, worked for 20 years, but then all those years of my life did not give me happiness. Just that I was surviving to live and then move forward. Not the life, excitement, enjoyment, happiness, trust, love, all those things were not there. I'm sharing all this because there is something which most of us never watch or never understand what is happening to us in our own brains as well as in our own bodies as we are going through these moments of life, right? So when I grew up and then moving forward, I got married, had kids, and then took care of them. Whatever society told me that I should do as a father, I did everything, caring for my children. But then I had a lot of expectations about my own daughters who are here. So I went on pressurizing them. We should be excelling in the life, do well, work hard. All these things made me, somebody who is not liked by. People want to be with me, but then most of the time they are resisting me, they are avoiding me. All these things have been happening. So, and then when I'm aging up beyond 40 and all, I became aggressive because I have earned a lot of reputation in my life. I did so many things from a humble background, a village boy, till today I've been fighting, and that made me a person of importance for myself, negating and ignoring people around me. You know who I am. I did this, I did that, and now you can't teach me. You don't have any authority to tell me. That created a sort of rift within my own family. But then I had to go through the life as it is. I went through, and now after 60, I got into a lot of, around being 60, 55, 60, got into health issues. Health issues like, diabetes, high BP, I was running high blood pressure all the time. I was having palpitations, small issues I used to fight, creating irritations, mental irritations, blaming people, fighting with them. Health went on deteriorating. And then finally, my bone skeletal system also started giving me problem. I had got a lot of joint pains, and then mental issues. I became a sort of alien to myself, because I don't know what is happening to me, and I'm only fighting with everybody around, my family, my peers, and my neighbors. I know there are a lot of incidents in my life, where I went to a bank and somebody was not attending to me properly or immediately. I made a big issue, and everybody was watching me. What is happening to this man? Why is he fighting? Right? So all kinds of my life has become something, I don't know, I should call it as a life, or it's a something which I really didn't want it to happen, but it was happening to me. I had no control over my own life. It was just, frustration, trying to hide frustration, and then fighting with others to hide my own frustration, my own internal issues, health issues, psychological, emotional issues. So I had no wherewithal to how to deal with that, right? And then as I approached 60 and beyond, I felt more and more weaker, and I went into some sort of, habits. Sometimes, going with friends, having drink, or trying to avoid watching pornography. Whatever the habits I should not have done, I started doing that. But then nothing was, giving me solace. I was only looking for dopamine, giving happiness from within, using my own body and my mind, avoiding, sleeping, drinking. So I know that something wrong was happening, but I was not able to avoid that. You may wonder why I'm telling all my story to you, right? So if you are watching, if you are listening to my own story, there are a lot of things happening concurrently. I'm aging chronologically, biologically. I'm growing from childhood to adulthood, and then to middle age, and then to senior citizen life, and then decline. This actually naturally happens to everybody as we are aging. This is one part of the life which we think that we can't avoid. We'll see what is possible about that. Definitely, it is possible to avoid this aging. Then there is another kind of aging, which I was experiencing that, and didn't know how it was happening, and I didn't know how to overcome that, right? Which is called cognitive aging. Cognitive aging, the cognitive powers are the powers given to us by birth, like, eyesight, the touch, the smell, right? And then hearing. These are all different, the panchabhutas, like these sensory organs. They were fantastic in the early age, and then as I was not caring for them, because I was most of the time engaged in either fighting with the society, fighting within myself, or earning money, doing something which I didn't know why is it really required or not. But then my cognitive abilities were slowing down. Especially my neural system was not giving support to me. My ability to move fast, or the joints pains were there. Back pain was the most prominent problem for me, and eyesight gradually came down. I got into this cataract and got them operated. My doctors would definitely know. A few years back, 3-4 years back, I had a serious problem of allergies. Any smell, any dust, any climate, small climate changes, trigger a lot of allergies in my body. And I used to sneeze for 10 or 15 or 20 minutes, and then almost like going faint. So this kind of issues, cognitive aging was happening to me. I didn't know how to overcome that. I thought it is natural because I'm aging. I'm getting 60 and 60 beyond 60. So these are all natural for me. I don't have to take be very serious about them, right? This is another thing. The third kind of aging is psychological aging. Psychological aging is, we develop certain qualities. I would like to share a slide here. I just want to bring context to what is happening. Just give me a second. So this is the screen I wanted to refer. Okay. So if you're able to see, left side, the age group, different age groups are there for any person, from infant to 18 months and 3 years, 3 to 5 years, 5 to 13 years, 21 years, 39 years, 65 years, and beyond. So these are all different age blocks. And psychologically, whatever we go through in those ages, which an infant, if the mother, parents are giving trust that we are here for you, you don't have to worry, we will take care of you all through your life. So that kind of thinking develops in those days, that kind of period of life. If that is not available, the child will not experience the trust, and it starts mistrusting their own people, parents. And if it is well dealt with the parents, trust was developed by them, then the hope will develop in their life. And then autonomy, being independent, is promoted by the parents for the child. That is a wonderful thing. In that case, the child will develop willpower in the entire life. And similarly, intuitive and initiative power. Initiative power means taking actions.
It's not audible.
So this is going to give purpose to life. When we grow up and we want to live our life, we need to have a purpose of life. So that will develop in the early age of 3 to 5 years. 5 to 13 years, industry means being industrious. Industrious means going forward and taking actions and proving your abilities. So if that is promoted in that age by the parents or the surrounding environment, fantastic. The person will become competent enough to take on new tasks, new ventures, and take risks. Otherwise, inferiority complex will develop. So like that, different ages, if you can see, I can share this. Love, fidelity. Fidelity is, trust, having loyalty to someone, maybe between the relationships, husband and wife, or somebody in the organization. So fidelity will develop only with identity promoted by the environment. Like intimacy and isolation, if it is not experienced properly, love is not experienced, whatever may be the age, it remains with the person for long, till the end of life, unless it is understood and dealt with powerfully. Care, generativity and stagnation, that always leads to care, right? So at the age of 60 and above, 65 and above, wisdom has to come through because of integrity, right? If integrity is not promoted for whatever reasons, because the conflict with the environment, the person will live in despair all the time, not experiencing a lot of despair and frustration in life. So why I'm telling all these things, I didn't know how these things happened to me. We only experience that, in interaction with people. It is not going to give us any freedom to interact in a different way, right? So this is what I went through. I definitely had the mistrust with people. I don't trust people easily. And I became aggressive because of my own childhood experience. And willpower also was not there for me because I did not experience any autonomy. Whenever I wanted to do something independently, there was nobody to support me or promote me, tell me that, you are good enough, you go ahead and do. So like that. And then purpose is there for me because, I had a lot of initiative in my life, experienced a lot of initiative. I took things independently. I acted upon them. And now I feel that that kind of initiative is working within me and it is giving me purpose for life, right? So these are all the kinds of some values I got and many values I lost in my life because of my experiences, mostly in childhood. This is very, very critical part of life. We don't know it is happening to us. So right. So this is the third type of lazing happens because of the psychological values or the emotions we display in our life. Either we experience resistance or getting promoted. So this is the kind of, when you are always, getting denied or negated, or you are not promoted, not supported, you will experience a lot of frustration. You feel lonely, right? I was actually going through this kind of feeling in my life also. This has really contributed a lot for my aging process. The last one, the fourth kind of aging, which I'm sharing with you, is called ageism. Ageism. You would have heard something like racism or unfair treatment for women in society. Women are treated not equally with men. That may be experience of women, but anyway, it is conspicuously felt that, women themselves feel that we are not treated equally. Similarly, similar to this, senior citizens, when they're aging, how are they treated by people? Maybe their children, maybe their people in society, maybe when they go to get some work done from an office, maybe a bank, or maybe railway ticket counter, or anywhere they go in the society, how they are treated. Actually, it is expected that everybody should treat seniors with a lot of respect. Government has given an order. State Karnataka government has given an order. Everybody, every senior citizen going to any office should be respected, asked to be seated, and given a lot of respect, and getting their work done easily. This is what is expected, but most of the time, getting neglected, unfairly treated, just like in a glance at them, say that no, I'm not I'm not wanted here. And you are somebody, you have to be at home, rest yourself, just enjoy life. Don't do anything hard work. Don't go out. Don't do anything. Don't put us in problem. The family says, no, don't put us in problem. Why are you going out and taking a lot of risk? Even I had that same thing with my own family. At this age, there is no need for you to go out. Frequently going to Koppal or coming here and going to other places, staying lonely in some place. Why are you doing all these things? If something happens to you, that is their fear. I don't. It's valid for them. But then for me, I feel that why are they doing all this to me? Why are they treating me somebody useless or somebody who is not worth of what I'm trying to present myself? So this is kind of, either it could be coming from the society or we are imposing on ourselves, because every time, I experience this, finally I start agreeing, yes, I'm old, I can't do this. Actually, I am doing better than anybody. When I'm every day morning, I go to sports activity. I play with youngest people with a lot of vigor and energy, and I produce a lot of results. Whoever maybe my doubles partner, he will be happy to play with me. But somewhere somebody will tell me, hey, you are aged. You are playing well earlier. Now you are not able to play. I don't know what prompts them to tell me this. They could have always told me, at your age, you are doing so much. That's a great power, actually. We didn't see this anywhere. Some people talk about that. But generalization of, you are old, you can't do this, you're playing, your performance has come down. Itself is a sort of mistreatment, ill treatment for me. I may not take it rather, but now I'm not taking it. Otherwise, I would be getting too much impacted by that. And I really, I don't know what is happening. Maybe something, truth is there in what they say. I don't have to resist that. Let me go with that. And
He has replied that senior citizen title is what is
yeah,
goes with aging.
for a senior citizen is something like, in Kannada, what we say, Savaklu Nanya. Anybody would understand that, right? Savaklu Nanya is something, is an untenable coin in the market. That old Raja Tele coin, Nanya. So it is not tenable now. So you were good at the time, now you are not. You can't live the life of a young boy. You can't live the life of a youth. Your time is gone. This is the kind of, ageism, the branding of senior citizens, somebody useless, somebody irritating, somebody stubborn, adamant. All these things are, maybe there is part of that, maybe truth is there, because sometimes I was like that, I was to help bent upon proving my point of view, and people would resist that, and I say they are unfair to me. I would feel that. Rather, there was some truth in me. I know now I am able to watch myself, look at myself, and see what is happening to me. I'm able to understand the real truth is there, right? So these are the 4 kinds of aging processes happening, overlapping each other. No, they can't be differentiated at every point of time and what is happening to me or somebody. It is the kind of feeling we get, and we want to resist that. We want to be youthful, but sometimes there is a pressure from within because of my body position, body structure is not supporting me. There is always some decline happening, the neural decline, the bones wearing out happening, and then cognitive eyesight may be slowing down, hearing may be coming down. There are a lot of things may be happening. Suddenly we go to doctor, take their advice, take medication. This is the easiest way. I would like to ask some you people, see, when you go to a doctor for getting some treatment, when you come back and feel relieved for some time, over a period of time, what is your experience of getting the treatment from the doctor? Whether your ailment has calmed down or completely eradicated, or it is continuing. Sometimes it is aggravating, or it is taking the form of another ailment. What do you say about it? Yes or no? I'm talking about not a holistic medication. It is just, the modern allopathy doctors or somebody. I'm not against any doctor, actually, I tell you. I also know a lot of doctors like Dr. Prachi here, and many doctors I have spoken to. They are just practicing for the sake of, because they got a degree, they got a knowledge, and they have invested a lot of money for their education. I want to take that money back first. So these 4 kinds
Sir,
of,
Ravi has replied in the chat.
yeah, they are also retiring, also treating based on the age. Immediately they will ask, what's your age, and judge our problems. I have seen this in many. Yeah. The treatment also is decided based on the age of the person, right? Yeah, I get that, actually. And they presume that, no, at this age the person will be having this kind of disease, or at particular age, these common problems are like this, and he will be having that problem. We can counter this, like thinking, like, I have seen a lot of younger people, maybe 25, 30, 35, within that age, they feel like old enough. They are not energetic. They feel dull, confused. They avoid participating in life. And there are people, I want to quote myself also, and quote a lot of people who are above 65, 70, 75, 80, who behave like younger people. They are more energetic, more capable, doing a lot of things. You heard about this person called Captain, I don't know what's his full name, who started this company called KFC. KFC, you heard about that? Kentucky Fried Chicken. He started that venture at the age of 66. Now he is now more, because he started long back. The company is surviving and thriving well, and then doing a lot of contribution to the promoters of the company and their family and all. And there are a lot of people at older age, they're traveling the world. I've seen a lot of European people. I met a person from Germany a month back, while I was traveling from Bangalore to Koppal. We spoke a lot to each other. He was 61 and I was 65 at that age. And then a lot of wonderful discussions we had. He shared his experience of traveling across the India by foot. No, he is not having any vehicle. 2,600 something kilometers he had traveled by the time when I met him. I was amazed and inspired by him. I took him to my home at Koppal, had him treated well. He took his bath and had his breakfast and had a wonderful time with us, spending half a day with us, sharing his experiences, as well as he showed some magic tricks to us, entertaining us. I still have the contact, and then he keeps talking to me. This is how life is evolving for us. When we talk to somebody with commitment and sharing authentically, not trying to say something. I am somebody who I am not really is inside, faking things doesn't serve any. But when you are authentically sharing life, being honest, the life will give us the ultimate happiness. People will understand that this man has the courage to speak the truth. In this present world, I just wanted to share how aging, another part of the process is we are all, so much pressurized in this world, modern world, to show up as somebody who is successful, who is accomplished, he has acquired a lot of wealth, and being a leader and all, whatever we can show up like, we show up. But we really don't know what is happening within us. We are trying to hide all those negativities, all those shortcomings, and put up a brave face to outside. And social media is aiding a lot of people to do this. I saw most of the likes, millions and thousands of like for women who show up some body or something like that, and people follow them like anything. And there are people who are speaking truth. They are not liked. There are very few hundreds of followers. This is the irony of present day world. We are living not for ourselves. We are living for showing up to the world that I am somebody. You should believe me. So that is me. That ultimately means people get to know that he's faking. Whatever I try to hide myself, people get to know. So even if I see my own life, the natural life was happening to me. I was a bit suppressed. I had my own issues. I never wanted to speak to anybody. I was a lonely person. My daughters know well. Whenever we used to go to marriage halls, in previous years, a few years back, I never wanted to go on the stage, stand on the stage and talk to anybody. I want to sit in a corner, let these people go do whatever they want to do, and come back and pick me up. This is the kind of person I was. But now, if you really believe me, you should come and watch me in my sports activity, when I go to swimming pool, when I go to some place, outside place, when I travel in the bus or train, I will get a lot of friends. I'll interact and I will associate, try to understand them, and express myself fully. So this is because I really understood life happens at that moment, not because surviving, or not because I'm living in the memory of past glory or past regrets, and also about future expectations. The aging mostly happens, we are not resonating to what is happening within us. We are trying to cover up the reality and try to show up something different than what we are. So if we stop this, if we really know the inside out of the body, actually I feel right now, I'm capable of living my life without having any medicines. Thanks to my friend Ravi here, he took me along with him for the journey of meditation, the spiritual life. That really has contributed. I don't know how. Every day morning before that Brahma Muhurta sadhana starts, I'll be awake. Right? I would have been taken bath. I would have done my previous massaging my own body, making my nerves active, and I'm ready for the day. And this has become a habit for me. Because of this, I am living a youthful life. I don't know what Ravi will say. Maybe somebody would say I'm boasting myself, but I know who I am. I am not trying to hide anything. I have some issues, right? Small things may be there. The sneezing problem is gone. My, what you call, uh, frustrate enlargement problem was there. I used to go 10 times to urination. I was daring not go to any movie hall or any function because there is no toilet facility. The urinary problem was highest for me. Allergies were there, then joint pains, sugar, and diabetes. Finally, I said, doctor, whatever, let me die without medicine. I will not take medicine because I had to work on myself. I decided that whatever doctor say, no, you are going to die if you don't take medicine. Something wrong will happen to you. He started putting me all the traumas into my mind if I don't take medicine. I said, okay, it is that it need to happen, let it happen. But I know how to deal with my life. So these are all the some kind of decisions I took in my life. And finally, now I'm fully in charge of my life. I also, of course, there was nobody who can support me in doing what I wanted to do. Thankfully, my friends are here. Dr. Prachi, Nidhi, I want to really thank Nidhi. She's been a leader in our group. She's putting benchmarks for all of us in doing whatever is required from the course. Now they're doing things which we never did. For me, social media work and then putting myself in the social media is something like, which I always said, it is not possible for me. I'm an old man. Who would like to watch me? Who would like to listen to me? So all these things have gone now because I worked within myself, the core of my life, the mindset, my mindset about life is totally altered. Whatever may be my age, 65, 65 or 66, that's only a number. My mind says you are young and you are capable. You can do whatever you would like to. Last week, I went to a resort alone, not with my family because I wanted to stay alone. But then I got 10 families, new families for me. So, because I see that life is happening at that moment, not in my past or not in my future. Right now, after I came back from my resort, they messaged me. I don't know, sir, after you went back, you left the resort in awe. Everybody's talking about you. All the staff, the management, everything, because the opportunity is there and I should take that. And that made me wonderful, about myself, as well as enjoying the nature, going out and bicycling, being with people, being with kids. One of the 2-3 kids were there and they became my best friends. Uncle, please come with me. Let's go for a biking. Uncle, please let's play this. Uncle, please come with me. Let's swim. In my so much of enthusiasm, I got into swimming pool without knowing that my mobile was in my pocket. Mobile was lost, and then I had to spend a lot of money to get it repaired. That's okay. The point is, the experiences I got in every moment of life really made me that that is real life. Feel that is real life. Life is not because of the past, not because of the future. And then, of course, I have some ambitions. Now I'm becoming a coach. I'm writing another book. My first book was done last year. What is that? Confusion to Conviction. From Confusion to Conviction. It's a good book, though it did not become popular because I did not promote. I didn't know how to promote my own book. But whoever has read, they have given me 5-star rating. But then this book, which I'm going to write, Winning, will be an amazing book, which is really path-breaking for all the aging people. Definitely, they will be able to get a lot of value from that. So I'm promoting not only this book, a program called Winning, 7-step process to youthfulness after 60. I will take another few minutes, maximum 10 minutes. I want to close this, taking you through 1 or 2 slides, right? Which I hope you will allow me. I know it's time, but please allow me another 10 minutes if you can. Is it okay? Say yes or no.
Sure, sir. Please go ahead.
Okay. Anybody has got objection, I would like to, I can wind it up, but I know I've taken a lot of time, for valuable time for you. I would like to come to the conclusion part of that, right? Okay, that part is like, the program which I'm going to promote for my community who are aged after 60, maybe after 50, because they're approaching towards retirement. They have maybe having some income source. They can use some part of their income to build a new life for themselves. When they build a new life for themselves, the whole family will get benefit, right? Their health improves, their expenditure on health care, medication will come down. Maybe they will be able to save, say, 5,000 rupees a month. And whatever they were participating in life, guiding the family, my own daughters, I want to guide them for a bigger life, and maybe help a lot of youthful people who may be going the wrong way without knowing where they are going. I can guide them, support them through my coaching program. Winning Inning, it will be a 3-month program, which I want to give it to the willing people, not just everybody, because willingness is very important. Participation is very important. Otherwise, if they don't participate and say, I spent money and I did not, don't tell me about participation, I did not get any value, give me money back. There may be some people. The caveat is that, whenever you spend money, you buy a wonderful car or a TV, you don't know how to manage that, you don't do the required maintenance work, it will go waste, right? Similarly, the program has got some system and values and action points. If you don't take the action points, it's not going to be giving you the result you wanted. So I'll just share you the process of what happens in that program. Actually, I had prepared a 25 slides, which I'm not going to share because I didn't want to do it as a monotonous process of taking you through there. Yeah. So the program is for 3 months, which is 12 weeks program. It's an online program for creating the 3 steps, the 3 main steps, like creating awareness about the life, how it happens, what are the components of life, and the body and mind connection, as well as the super conscious, higher consciousness. All that is required to be getting the awareness, self-awareness that will be given, and then it will take you to real required actions. Like you want to go to a gym, or you want to go for learning swimming. You know how to swim, but you don't go there. You can only talk a full day about how to swim or how to go to gym and do exercises, but you will not do any actions. Here, actions will be there. So what is required from awareness to action, we are going to give you in the program, the kind of mindsets you need to adopt, the kind of background we have to create for life, the perspective of life. That will be done, and then ultimately practicing those things through certain systems, like creating new habits for life will give results, the youthful life. So we will have 2-hour session every week on Zoom, and then you'll have I will give you a pre-workbook to practice and record actions and results, like monitoring our own life, what actions I'm taking, what is the results happening, everyday checklist. This will be there about body, mind, and all kinds of 4 types of aging processes, where we stand. Every session, participants will share the results and insights. So the whole process will take you through action points, and then action has to give results. That's what I believe, because we just keep thinking doesn't happen. So we will be giving mentoring sessions for all the participants, and we'll take a 3-day retreat program in a resort, 5-star resort, 3 days, where we will be practicing all what we learned in practical way through games and fun games, and really get the insight about all those values of creating new life. So this is how the program will be there. I don't want to take more time on that. Ultimately, the program results are like this. You will get health, you will get confidence, you will get energy, enthusiasm, and the value of this program is unlimited. What is the value of all these things? You cannot put any value for that. It is unlimited value for your life. You are creating a new life for yourself. So it also allows you to save 3,000 to 5,000 rupees per month on health issues, like medication, testing, and whatnot. This will give you all that possibility, and you will get a free workbook to monitor your health and well-being. I don't say it's worth for 5,000 rupees. It is because complete book will be there. It's a sort of the program which I have said 40,000 rupees, which can If anybody is willing to join this program, which is going to start from the month of August, actually, I am going to put it across in the web after August, in the month of August. You can put your intention to participate in the program. I am going to guarantee you all that I have promised. It is going to be given to you because I am there in every step of the process, and I will take you through personal coaching as well as I will help you to push yourself through those barriers or any challenges that I will do that. And finally, if you want to really go through that, I can create a after this program is done. Now I will offer everyone free one-to-one discovery session about your life. Where do you stand in the process of aging, and what could be your possibilities of living an extraordinary life as a senior, not necessarily senior citizenship is just a misnomer. Aging is happening all through the life. No, the kind of experience a senior citizen can have, any young person can also have. So my request is that don't look at this as a senior citizen program. It is only creating a new life program. And all of you who are in this session, you can get 45 minutes one-to-one session. And you can, I'm going to send a sort of a calendar link where you can schedule your call. After that call is over, you can take a call whether to join the program or not. I'm definitely strongly recommend you should join this program, get the value and get full value for your whole life. Savings will be coming every month, money in case of medicine and all that we can save. Plus health, confidence, energy, and enthusiasm. These are all the guaranteed things. I'm going to guarantee you all those things through, if you follow the process. It's not like, you don't do anything and I give guarantee it doesn't happen. Let us go together, work together, and create a wonderful result for you and me also. Because I'm doing this as a flagship program. It is anything like this can have in US it may cost you 2 lakh for the entire program, which here I'm offering at 40,000 rupees for a 3-month program. And it may extend for another month depending upon the need as we go through. That end support will be there. I want to really people look at this as an opportunity and take a decision about that. If you got any objections to this kind of thinking, you can always call me, contact me. I am here to help you, support you in creating a new life for yourself. So I want to thank you, all of you. Only to say that not goodbye. Let's open for any questions you have, specific questions. I am here to answer for you. Any questions you can always put in the chat box, or now you can unmute yourself and speak. Anything regarding the program or anything personally, if you have got anything issue about aging or whatever issues you have, you can always, any questions from the topic we have discussed today. You can also say whether you got value or not, it was boring, or I did not get any value, or whatever you want to comment about this. I'm okay with that because I'm making my first attempt to present myself. Maybe there may be some things which I need to rework or whatever is required based on your feedback or suggestions. I would love to do that because I need improvement.
So the session was full of value, and on behalf of all the participants, I would like to thank you for being so authentic, being so real, being so vulnerable. And it's not easy to share their own life and also say that I went through so many ups and downs, and here I am, standing in front of you as a winner. So I would definitely, request or strongly recommend everyone to go through this program.
Rakshit, I requesting everybody to open their cameras and let us have a group photo, if you can. That will be sort of, favor for me. Anybody left out, please request you, because it will be a memory for you and me. We were together.
That's done. Yeah. Done. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So if you want anybody want to call me, that's always fine. You know my number. I will just type it here. Because this is just a beginning, we are not done. There are a lot of things to know. If you are all interested, I'm going to create a WhatsApp group sharing a lot of valuable information and insights into that group. Nurture all of you for living a new life, taking up big things in life, because the life is not just go waste. It is going to evolve for us all through life. Maybe we may die anytime, but that's not the point. Point is, have you lived fully? Can you live to the fullest possibility? That's where we need to have a group and then create new things for ourselves. If you all agree, fine. You will be sent a link. Joining link will be sent. Vertical invite will be sent, and you can join that by clicking on the join button. Right?
The people have also replied that it was a great session. So thank you.
Yeah. So on a small request, whoever want to share their testimonial, was it good or was it bad, whatever you want to share, make a half-a-minute video, share with me. So that will be a great value for me, so that people will look your video and then see, have a sense that I can also come there and find out what more value I can get, something like that. So that is a sort of request from my side. If you can do that, will be great. Half-a-minute video. So thank you all for being here. Have a great time. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Take care.
Thank you.